Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Indie on the Rocks series, where I sit back and relax with a nice drink in hand and take a look at an interesting indie game that I've found online recently. Though I have to admit, for this episode, I didn't find this game, it found me. I was actually messaged by the developers of this asking me if I'd try out their game, and, well, I did. And it's really fun, so I thought I'd share it with you guys on today's episode. And, well, the game in question, of course, as you can see right here, is Northward, and it is being developed by Nomura Entertainment, and it is pretty fun. Now, I personally haven't gotten very far into the pre-alpha build yet, so I don't know entirely how much is involved just in this pre-alpha. But the game in general, and in concept, is a co-op management game centered around teamwork, exploration, and apparently sacrifice. That's the bit I haven't gotten to in the pre-alpha, if it is even in the game, or at this point in development. I'm not sure, but the idea is intriguing. Now, basically, like I said, it is a co-op management game, but a survival management, similar to something like Banished, but of course, with another player. And it's kind of a bit like a MOBA as well, because you each control your own unique character with its own unique powers that you can move around, and plus, together you're sharing resources to build villages and manage your people, and you have to explore the world around you, and apparently even sacrifice to gods. I don't know exactly how that works. As I said, I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm intrigued to see if it is actually functioning today in this episode. I'm quite intrigued by that. Now, first off, as I always like to look when we start up one of these episodes, is for an options menu, and unfortunately we don't have one. Now, I can kind of let it slide because, again, it is a pre-alpha build, so hopefully, once the game does reach a later point, and especially on release, hopefully they'll have some settings and options you can get into. At the moment, it is a game made in Unity, and so you do get the standard Unity launcher where you can select generic graphic options and resolution, though I have to admit, the graphic options I can also kind of let slide because it's a game made in a sort of pixelated art style. So, options, not quite as important, but still, I would love to see an options menu in-game. Hopefully, that does get added soon. All we really have right now is the how-to, which just tells you the buttons you can use on your keyboard. And, of course, as I said, it's the sort of pixelated graphics. You can check that out right there. Very, very cool style. I like it quite a bit. And if we close and just head right on into play... Now, as I said, it is a co-op game, so you can host or join a game if you know the person's IP. Now, I'm just gonna host a random game here. Oh, don't think I hit quite on the button. Now, part of the game, of course, with co-op is the character selection. As I said, you can select a unique character that has its own powers. Right now, I believe implemented in the game is just a shaman and a witch. And I haven't figured out if you can change this yet. For the time being, I think you are stuck with whatever player 1 is, and I'm guessing if you get a player 2, he would be the other. I believe this is the shaman character, and so I'm assuming if I had a player 2 for this little demo here, we would have that person as a witch. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's, I'm assuming how it goes, unless right now it is just the shaman that you have access to. But, yeah, let's start. And you're greeted by a tiny little village here and a few things. Now, as it says, you can left-click on a villager and tell that villager to work in a specific building by right-clicking, as it says over here. And so I made that villager become a builder. And then we have this other villager here who's free, and he will eventually go to whatever buildings I create with this lovely little builder here. And then we have a storehouse right here, which gives us, you know, the resources that we have on hand. Now, I'm intrigued by the current state of the storehouse, because at the moment, we only have 4 resources, but look at all these other bits that aren't being used. I'm hoping in the future that there's a lot of different resources, but for right now, we have wood, stone, arrows, and food. And I have to admit, I don't quite yet know how you get food. I know how you get the wood and stone and arrows, but I've yet to figure out how you obtain food. Now, also on the field here, we have our 2 characters. Now, since I'm playing single player, I get to control both, but if you were in a co-op game, you'd each control one of these guys, and of course, both of these are shamans, and you can just click on them and right-click the ground to move them along, and then they have 2 powers, which for the shaman guy here is 1, and you turn into a fox, which is kind of cool. At least I think it's a fox. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it looks like a fox. So we're going to stick with that. Turn yourself back into a human, and then you can also turn yourself into a bear, and there we go. And I'm assuming this is what you use. You use these different shapes and forms to attack. I have yet to actually find anything to attack. I don't know if that's been implemented yet. I hope it is. I'm hoping I just haven't really experienced enough of it at the moment. Then down here, we have our building options. Now this one will just open up our menu and you can resume and quit here. We have this to delete buildings. We don't want to delete any of those. And then we can build a road, which thankfully uses no resources whatsoever. Then we can build a home, which will pop a new worker into our village. A forester, which of course will go and gather trees. A stonecutter who gets, well, stone. A fletcher who, well, makes arrows from wood and stone. And then over here we have a arrow tower, which you, again, need a villager for, just like any of the other production buildings, to man and actually shoot the arrows made by the fletcher. It's all quite cool, and the one thing that bothers me right now, like I said, I still haven't figured out if you have food that you can actually get. Right now, I'm left with just this 1,200 food, and the food at the moment is only used for the homes. So we have enough to build a good few homes here, but let's start by making a forester. We will actually... Hold on a moment, I'm always forgetting here. So right now, we have, in the storehouse, 300 stone and 0 wood. The stone cutter requires wood. Okay, so yeah, we want to build a forester first. I always forget which one you want to build first off. And you can rotate the buildings with Q and E rather, sorry, Q and E. And I will build this forester up here because I know for a fact there are a nice little number of trees up this way. As, like I said, I have played this a little bit so far. And at the moment, this map is quite small, and you can move around either by, you know, your arrow keys here, or, yes, you can also go to the edge of the screen with the mouse, but currently, we're just a very small map. That's why I was a little confused there for a second. I was trying to go to the right, but yeah, we can't. That is as far to the right as we can go. You can also zoom in and out with the scroll wheel, though I gotta admit, zooming, not exactly great, because it's, of course, pixelated graphics. Though, oh, I'd noticed that before. The buildings have shadows. Oh, that's cool. I had not noticed that previously. Nice. Okay, so that house needs to be built. Let's connect it with a road. Let's move this down here. There we go, and our little builder guy will start making his way up there. I find it weird that you have to connect them with roads, but at the same time, I guess that makes sense. Your people do need to make their way around, and these citizens can't seem to go anywhere but buildings along roads. So that seems to be the case there. Now, if we send this guy back out and explore a bit further up north, I'll send this other guy, send him down to the south over here. Ooh, he would not go. That must have been outside of his area that he can actually walk in. And yeah, it's quite a cool environment that they've made so far. I don't know what all this stuff is down here. It looks like the remnants of a previous village that has seen better days. And yeah, I'm hoping that nothing like spawns over here. So far, nothing has in the time that I have played. But you never know. Like I said, I haven't gotten a chance to play a huge amount of it. But enough to know that it's quite fun. Now that we have this forester up here built, we'll just click on this guy, send him up there. And now one of the things, you don't actually have to have the resources to put down the buildings. You can put them down at any time you like, so just once eventually you have all the resources for that building, your construction guy will go and actually build it, which is kind of handy, but also can be a little confusing because, well, what if you accidentally build too many things that screw up the resources you need? But still, you know, it's not too big of an issue as long as you remember things. Now up here, we've got a fun little castle area. And this is the thing I'm not quite sure on yet. I'm pretty confident that this is where you go to sacrifice someone. But I haven't tried it yet, and I don't exactly know how it works. So we're going to try that today once I've built up my village a little bit. And yeah, we've got the creepy ruins here. My hope, I don't know if this is the case in the slightest, but my hope is that it will open up more of the area. But I have no clue. That is, at the moment, just wishful thinking. But we'll find out today, folks. We'll find out today. Do like the pixelated fog as well. It's pretty cool. And, yeah, of course, since it is a resource game, we have other resources around the map, such as additional trees over here, more stone that we can cut. And it would appear that at the moment, you can only build on these light green patches of earth. So, like, if we head back over here and just try and build, say, a Fletcher, we can only build it here in this light green area. We cannot build it outside of it, which is interesting. So you can only build in certain sections. And, of course, since it is, you do have resources you have to worry about, that leads you to needing to build roads to other settlements that you'll have to build to continue having your resources flowing in the manner that you are accustomed. It's quite nice. So you'd have to build more than just your one big settlement. You'll have to build little satellite settlements around to get all the resources you need, and then eventually connect them all with probably you'd have to build the roads to the area, I'm assuming. Because, yeah, it looks like on this little bridge here we have a road already built there. So you build your road to it, and then build it from off of this bridge over to here where you'd build other things. And that should be good. Now, let's see how our resources doing. We are getting stone now, because that is... Oh, no, that's not built. We need a worker. You can't build anything right now, so go and become a stone cutter. We've got a good amount of wood at the moment. So I'm going to wait for him to get a little bit of stone, and then we'll build another house so we can have a third villager, who I'll then put into the building slot. I'm actually just going to go ahead and build that. We will make it right here. There we go. Build a nice little community. Maybe make a pool. You know, everyone loves a pool. Be kind of cool if it had that. But nope, we have towers. Now, that's one of the things. With the arrow tower, that, of course, is to defend your village. But like I said, so far, I haven't actually had to fight anything. So I don't yet know if that is implemented into the game. What I'm hoping is, since I haven't sacrificed anything yet, I'm hoping that if we sacrifice someone here, it then will open up more, either more of the map or more features, like perhaps then we'd start getting attacked. Who knows? But yeah, eventually they do hope to have a story in the game, and they've already made like some cool pixelated art for like storyboards of it, which is quite cool. Let's actually make you a new, well, we'll make you a new builder once you deliver your wood. And thankfully, that wood on the ground from that tree he cut down will stay there, and whoever we make as the new woodcutter will then go and collect that, which is handy. I was very, very pleased to find that out when I was playing this earlier, because, yeah, I had like a lot of stone and wood on the ground, and even some arrows, because I kept moving people back and forth between buildings. And yeah, once I put a new guy onto whatever building it was, yeah, they just went and collected the stuff that was left on the ground and carried on, which is good. So once we build a new home here, we'll be able to have a permanent person here on construction. We'll move the new villager up to this woodcutter. And then let's actually just go ahead and build another house. And then after that, we will build a Fletcher I'm thinking right here. Fit nicely right in this little corner. Perfect. Let's go ahead and make that. I'm thinking we build the tower up here because, again, I haven't sacrificed anyone yet, but I'm thinking, possibly, my fear is that when I do, monsters will come from here. So a tower up here would be nice. Though with my luck, this whole abandoned, eerie, ominous place down here will actually be where they attack me from. That would be my luck. So let's actually put these guys over here. Defend the village that currently really has nothing to worry about. Ah, yes. Okay, so we got the Fletcher. We'll pop that guy on it. Then we are going to build that tower right there. Build roads out to it. Actually, let's see here. Yeah, that'll be good. Let's pop those along. So I wonder, can you? No, you cannot click and drag. I hadn't tried that with the roads yet, so you do have to place them individually, which is a little annoying, but it's not too bad of an issue. And yeah, he just pops along, hammering away at the road, and all is well. Let's see, how are my stores? So we have enough to build 2 additional houses. So we are going to go ahead and plop those down here. And one of these guys will go to that tower, and I'm thinking the other one, I'm hoping I can go send a sacrifice. Let's just click a random one of these guys. You. So I could make him, or maybe not, because he does currently have a job. Because, yeah, if you want to reassign someone to another job, you do appear to have to click them out of here. You can click that X, and that will kick him off of that job. So actually, let's do that. That guy will then return to his home, but let's click him. Interesting. I can't seem to do anything there. I wonder if I do need to have sight line to that place. Let's grab one of these fellas and take you up there. You should find your way. Excellent. Okay, now we just need to build these 2 houses, get a guy on that tower for defensive measures. Gotta be safe. Gotta be safe, everyone. And see where it goes. So yeah, now that we have it into view, can I sacrifice myself? Let's try. Nope, that didn't do a thing. Okay, I'm kind of glad it didn't. I like having 2 of these shaman guys. Alright, so he is collecting materials to go up and build one of those houses. We'll wait until the next house gets built, and then try to go sacrifice one of these folks. So I am intrigued as to how that will go. How many arrows do we have? Quite a few. So you, Fletcher, you are going to become the new guard up in this tower. Oh, you went to go grab wood. So he left that wood and stone there. Okay, well, you're an archer now. Make do. Alright, excellent. We have the new guy. Huh. I wonder if I have to build a road. Oh, I can't seem to build the road out that way. Yeah, I don't know if we can actually sacrifice anyone in the pre-alpha of this. Because, yeah, I can only build these roads in these light green bits. So I can't actually build a road to up here. Oh my god, I clicked it. Hadn't tried that before. That's apparently what you do. We have a countdown. Let's grab this guy. Make him a bear. Bear! Attack! Why are you not attacking? Shouldn't you be attacking? Interesting. Yeah, he doesn't seem to want to attack these guys. I'm wondering if it must be the guy in the tower that does it. Yeah, he's attacking. He's shooting. Yeah, so my guys that I can control don't seem to be able to attack. Oh, unless maybe he can't attack as the bear, because he seemed to have had like a... Huh, interesting. Well, that is... Oh my, now it's spawning people at a constant rate. Oh, crap. So, well, now I've experienced combat in the game. Alright, you. Oh my god! Oh, that's a lot of people. You, bear! Why can't you attack the... Oh, we're gonna lose the tower. Attack the thing! Oh, we lost the tower. Yeah, seriously, why can't I... You! Become a fox? Attack? Maybe? No, I'm gonna lose my town. Yep. Town's lost. Yeah, I can't seem to attack with these guys. Yeah, so you apparently use these fellas to explore, but why have the... Oh my god, we're being overrun. Note to self. Build a lot. Well, I can't really build a larger village because I still haven't figured out how you get food yet. Because, yeah, none of these buildings get you food. Huh. And these guys, I don't know what they do then. Oh, yeah, we're, Yep, there goes my village. Yeah, I'm wondering how we get food now. Yeah, I died. I fended off 10 creatures before imminent death. But yeah, that is Northward. It's a really fun little game. I quite enjoy it, and now that I know that that's how you, get people to attack you, I guess we can figure out a way to actually defend my village. But yeah, that hopefully will be for you guys to try out. I really do hope you do go and check out the game if you would like to. They currently have an Indiegogo and a Steam Greenlight campaign going, and you can pick up their latest pre-alpha build of the game so you can try it out for yourself. And if you do enjoy it, please do support them on Indiegogo or Steam Greenlight. And yeah, it's a really fun game. I've really enjoyed my time with it. And again, now that I know that that's how you make monster spawn to attack, I must try new things now with this. But hopefully you guys try some stuff out too, and that, of course, you enjoyed this episode, and that you come back for the next. But until then, thank you for watching, my friends, and as always, have a good one.